Welcome to Michu Media. This is our program, One Big Family. It's a platform where we discuss African stories. We aim to bring closer African brotherhood from the birthplace of Pan-Africanism spirit, Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a beacon of freedom for all Africans. It's the only uncolonized country, and it showcases the black man is capable of victory. Here today, I am with my brothers from the continent, and it's a great opportunity to be with you all. And I will share this opportunity for all to introduce yourself.
Thank you so much for hosting us, Michu Media. We really appreciate this opportunity. My name is Jane. I'm the president of South Sudan Student Union in Jimma University, and we are happy to be here. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Abdul Hakim. I am from Somaliland, and I'm doing biomedical engineering in Jimma University. And I am very happy today to be here with Big Family. This big family will help us to share our experiences and to share what makes us unique as a country. And I can't wait to share my experience with you.
Okay, my first question for all of us would be, tell us more about your country, starting from my own, from Ethiopia. Ethiopia is located in the Eastern African, in the Horn of Africa, with a population of 126 million. And one of the well-known things that we are known is that it's one of the uncolonized countries in Africa. But the unique thing, or the special thing most people don't know about Ethiopia is that Ethiopia is the birthplace of democracy. Democracy doesn't happen in Greek for us, actually. It came from the Gada system, 1,000 years back. The Oromo people were using the Gada system, which is a democratic, and people elect their leaders. And I believe this is one of the stories or the unique things that we have that most people don't know. So let's start with...
Thank you. If I try to share with us the uniqueness and something about Somalia, we can start from the word name, from Somalia. When we're talking about Somalia, the first thing we are talking about is the name. The name is Sandis, the people who live there, and their people, their cultural and background history, their name represents them. As the name says, Somalia, the word from two different, So and Malia. Mali, when he stop Somali, it have different meanings. Somali means so, and Mali. So it comes in the meaning of English, get, and Mali means get the milk. When we get the milk in Somalian, they have the most camels, except from Arab is earlier, and the Somalian the most who have the Arab countries who have the most camels. And because of that, they use to bag of history, camels, cows, other animals, they used to drink their milks in a long time ago, and then they name from there. The uniqueness in Somalian can be the name even. We start from their names. Secondly, Somalis has geographically very important place. What we can remember is, I can say it's the most important. Somalia have the long coastline in Africa. And it's really the gift from Allah. We can say it's a gift because we don't choose to be there, but the God and Allah decided to be there in us Somalians. And what we can say about Somali uniqueness is, Somalians, the people who are the most people are Muslim. Not most people, or you can say is 90 and 99 above are Muslim community. And their culturally, the cultural was share the cultural half, and half of the Muslim, the culturally was back to centuries, it's Muslim, their cultural. And then earlier is, what we can talk about the earlier is Somalians was people who were live in the rural area, keep their cows and camels, mostly camels, and drink their milk and eat their meat, and some they do some agriculture there. But what they do most is keep animals. What we call late time they become pastoralisms, and still now they live both. They do fishing, keeping animals, and then agricultural in part of Somalia, and especially southern. What we can tell about Union of Somalia It's not only that things I mentioned, but there are too many. We can also mention about their behavior, how they behave with other communities. Somalians believe that they are the leader of all people. Whenever they go with the community, they take responsibility of every single person who lives around. They put the pressure of themselves in order to do the right and the most appreciated things between their community. So what we can mention Somalian, they are good behaviors and unlimited, and they're good culturalists and unlimited. And there are people who live in east of Africa, especially the coastline, and people who like to rule and then to lead good people with the good directions. That's what I can say, and it's not the only thing, but what I can remember and can mention.
Wow, thank you a lot. Somalia is next door to Ethiopia, but the points all you mentioned are new to me, and so we are getting to know each other, and we believe that this will enhance our brotherhood. Thank you, Mahmoud, for sharing your story. Okay.
Thank you very much. Speaking about Somali, there is not that much difference between Somalia people and Somaliland people. But during the colonized countries, like Western countries, came to Africa, and they divided Somalia into two parties. It was like a British colonized country and this Italian colonized part. So Somaliland happened to be like the British part. After British colonized went out of Africa, like Somaliland got their recognition, but they decided to join other, like politically, other Somalia. So Somaliland got the recognition first. After that, they went to Somalia, the Great Somalia, to make a great union. And after that, there is a big fighting in Somalia, as you already know. And after that big fighting and non-establishment of like political sense, Somaliland decided to get back into its own country. But we were trying to be a country like 32 years now, and we hope in the future will be like recognized as an African Union country. But politically we are recognized, but like culture, like it becomes like transportation, because like interaction between other people, we are open to other African countries. And if I talk about a little bit about the population, it's around 7 million people, the last estimation that I make, and most people they live in the capital city of Hargeisa, which around like 2 million people live around there. And if you go to Somalia, the one thing I would really like to share with you is that, like, if you go to Hargeisa now, which is the capital city of Somaliland, the first thing you will see is the cultural food. Like cultural food, like I'm visiting now, I'm here now for educational purpose in Ethiopia, and the food in Ethiopia is like so great. I really like it. But like if you go to Somali, you will see the much difference in cultural food in Somali. Because like when you go to a restaurant, the only thing they have, the first thing they will say to you is like rice and meat. And then after you order your rice and meat, if you don't order it with banana, you are not from Somaliland. That's like the way they know like you are Somali or not. Even if you can speak Somali language and you order a food, if you don't order it with banana, there is something wrong with your order. They will say things like that. And like religiously, if I talk about a little bit about the religious part, they are like 100% Sunni Muslim, and that like our culture always relates to our religion. You know, most of our moral ethics, like how we think, how we dress, and how we attract each other, is always based on Islamic country. That's all I can say now.
Thank you, Abdullah Hakim, for sharing your stories. Exciting. Okay, Sajid.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. When we talked about South Sudan, actually, everyone knows that is the youngest nation in Africa. We got our independence in 2011. That is 9 July 2011. This is the time that we got our independence. When you drive the name Sudan, Sudan basically means suit. When you drive the word suit means black. When we put it in perspective, that means it's a land of the black people. That is the meaning of the word Sudan. So when we say that we are Sudanese, that means that these people are people from the black land, or the land of the black people in literal translation. So we are from the southern part of the Sudan. That is, the coast Sudan is divided into two. There's the Sudan as a Republic of Sudan, and the Sudan as a Republic of South Sudan. And that is all about the historical background of the Sudan. Basically, we are one Sudan. That is, we got our independence from the British in 1956. That is the Sudan, the whole Sudan independent. Ethiopia has been the backbone of South Sudan since inception, because mostly we got all our, okay, for us to get an independent, I can say that Ethiopia has contributed a lot in terms of ammunition, in terms of training of the manpower to go to the war and the likes. And that is all about the background of South Sudan. Now the current population of South Sudan is 30 million, which is less than the population of Oromia regions, if I can put it in that context. We are very few people when you compare us with Oromia region alone, not even the whole Ethiopia. That means we are more than the Somaliland population. So yeah, we are bigger than them. And our capital city is Juba. That is the capital city of South Sudan. And we are 64th tribe that speak different languages, and we have different cultures. And basically we are welcoming people, and whoever come to our country is most welcome. I can say that we have all background of African people in South Sudan, starting from Somaliland, Somaliland, Ethiopian, which are dominating South Sudan businesses. And all of that, we are showing that South Sudan is for all the Africans, and most Africans, they can live anywhere they want to live in South Sudan, and they should feel at home. Thank you.
Thank you a lot. Thank you. I am really enjoying our stay here, and I feel like that we are living 1,000 miles apart, because I haven't heard these stories before. And thank you for the opportunity and for sharing your stories. And maybe, do you have any favorite Ethiopian food you've tried so far?
Yeah, for sure. Like for me, when I came here, the hardest thing I've eaten was anjera. Anjera was like a new thing to me. And then now, as I stayed here like 5 years, now it became like my favorite.
Wow.
And I like so much firfir. You know, firfir, siga firfir.
Yeah.
It's my favorite food in Ethiopia now.
Thank you.
Me, I have a bad history about Anjara. I have some bad history about Anjara. It's been 1 year also in this area. The first time I came to Ethiopia, I came directly to Jimma. When you came to Jimma, the only thing, if you order food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it's same. Before they bring the sahan, they bring the anjera before the sahan. So we have no idea how we can stop adding anjera our food. We order some food, they add anjera. We will suffer a lot. How we can stop adding anjera in there? We tell him again. And local language is the most used language in here. Then lastly, we get some guys who can talk English, and then we get helpful. But when I can say anjera, now I don't like breads. I most appreciate anjera. And I do really eat anjera. And then we have anjera, by the way. We do have anjera in our home, Somalia. And it's our cultural, but it's not like the one we eat. Ethiopia, it's like too big. Yeah, it's the 5 B's of Somali anjera. If you put 5 bees together like Somali anjera, it can be one anjera, Somali Ethiopian anjera, and it's different. We made our flour, and you guys made from plants, some kind of plant seeds. It's different. Now I appreciate anjera really, and then it's the basic thing I like is anjera is Gwanda filfil. It's really the most I appreciate. Yeah, wow. Yeah. What I learn here, it's also eating anjera basiga, but rosiga really. I don't know. I'm a Muslim, and we're a Muslim community. And if Somalian hear that I eat raw meat, they may be mad at me. But what I can say is, but I taste it, and then eating raw anjera is one of the best things I have learned here. I have good experience in Ethiopia. I really appreciate culture and then anjera Ethiopia.
Thank you.
Thank you.